Alrighty, I'm trying to make a hat for my duck. And I started off with a knot. And I just started sewing it all the way around. And I'm just hitting the first or second row of my rope here. And I'm just holding it like that. I'm trying to keep this as flat as I can. I need to change my thread. So I'm going to stick my needle. Oh, come on. Do me this way. And I'm going to stick it through it. Like that. Just to tie it off. And that's it right there. What I do with my scissors. Dadgummit. Alright. And I'm cutting it off right there. Alright, let me thread it. Alright, I want to make this right here at least 2 inches. So that it'll be at the top of his, it would be the top of the hat. So, now, let's see if I can't get started back on this. Binding of my needle. And now I want to cut this right here down to the knot itself without cutting the knot. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up through, not the rope that I'm using, but just a little bit past the last stitch that I used, so that I can hide my knot. And I'm trying to keep all my knots and everything that I need to do down here. Because see, you got, see, right here is this knot that I just made. Right here is the last knot that I made. And all I'm doing is, get some of this out here, is I am just sewing it down to the next one. And I'm taking my time so I can get it right. And you don't want your thread long. It will get tangled up. You got too many threads here. So you want to take your time. You want to make sure that this thread is over here on that side, so you don't get it messed up. And you don't want to pull it tight. You want it loose so that you can not make any indentions or anything. Right, like right in here, if you notice, there's a little bit of an indention right in here. So I just want to keep on going until I get about 2 inches. Alright, whenever I get to where I want to start going down this way on it, then we'll be back. Alright, when your stitches get too big in between here and here, where your stitches are, if it gets too big, you're going to want to add another row of stitches. So you'll go in between them, and you'll just start adding another one. And if you keep on going to the right, to the left of it, it would look a whole lot better than just whichever way. So if you can see, I've got a line here, and then it starts going out this way. And then right about here, I added another one. And continued on. And I think it's turning out pretty good. Now, I measured this right here, and it is already almost 2.5. But I think I need to go to 3 so I can make it a whole lot bigger. Because from the looks of it, I need it bigger. I need it bigger than that. So I'm going to go with 3. Then that way, it's bigger. So whenever I go to coming down this way, we'll be back. Alright, I'm going to start going down. Let's see. You see here, I think that's big enough to make the hat with. It's not 3 inches, but it's pretty close to it. Right here is my 3 inches. Right here. So I got about 2 more rounds, but I think it's close enough. I'm not going to gripe over it. And I'm going to start making the top of it, the round part, you know, like that right there. Start making it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rope, and I'm going to lay it on the next one up, the one I just went around. And I'm going to start putting it around it. And then that way, I can start throwing it back the other way now, like a little bow. And then I'm hoping that I can do it, and then it go all the way around it. Too much. Now when I get back over here, which right here is where I started at, I reckon I ought to put me a pin right here so I will know where it's at. Oh, come on. Get in there. So I'll know where it's at. And I'm going to just keep on going right on top of it as I go. And as I go, it should come on up this way. I hope it will. Alright, I think I got this right here deep enough. So now we're going to start working on the outside of it. So I want to get back to my pin here. And what I'm doing is I'm fixing this so it will hold up to the top. So when I sew it down, it will stay right there at the top. It's just a more easier way to get it to hold. And now we want to make sure we keep our knots and everything on this side, because when we're done with it, we're going to turn it around to where you're not going to see the knots and all the other stuff that we have in here. If there's anything in there, like when we trim it down. But now that, it does help to have a clip right there. So let me try to hurry up and get down here to the pin.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive with the full side, netted out front.
Alright, I'm down here to the pin now. And we'll get rid of that. I want to take and I want to put it to the side again and start sewing it to the side and having two side by side. Don't do that. Oh, come on, don't do that. You're messing me up. Can't wait till I get away from that pin. But I would say 9 chances out of 10 I can take it out now. Because I got it pretty well much even. And I'm going to keep on going around with two side by side. And bringing it out now. So you should be able to tell right here is where I'm starting to bring it out side by side. But remember to keep your knots and everything on this side. Alright, I'm gonna try to finish this. Alrighty, this thing is most and definitely taking its time to come out. So you're still going to go up a little bit. So the way I had it, I don't know. It was way less. Yeah, about a half an inch when I started going out on it. So you're going to want to do the same thing, about a half an inch. We're going to make it the same size as this. So far, I think it's turning out okay. And somehow, I don't know how in the world I've done it, but I got things all confused up. And now, I must have done my thread wrong or something. So now I'm going this way. I must have put it in there wrong or something. But I'm not going to gripe over it. I'm going to look at it as a blessing, and then I'm going to go on. Because now this right here could stay on that side. And I can keep on going with it. You know. But it looks like it is, so don't get discouraged if it don't. I'm going to keep on going. If he has a top hat, he has a top hat. But I'm hoping that it will continue on and go around the way that I want it to look. You know. So, I'm going to continue on and hopefully get it done. I don't like having to use the thread short, but guess what? If I don't, it will get tangled up. So now I'm going the opposite direction that I was going earlier on my thread. It was going that way, and now it's going that way, which I'm not too concerned because it will give a different look to the hat itself. So there's what it looks like so far. It's kind of giving a bend. Alright, we'll see you later. Alright, I'm not liking the way that it's working. So, what I'm going to do this time, I'm leaving it like that. But I'm going to reverse my stitches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. And in that way, that reverses them. And now I'm going to put it underneath that one, and hopefully, I don't know why, it's just not working out, and bringing it out that way. I hope it works. I want it to work, but that most definitely is not working. But I'm going to leave it like that. I ain't going to change it. And hopefully I can make this right here work and bring it out more. I don't know why it's not doing it. You'd think that it would. I'm hoping that it does this time. Come on. Some of it just don't wanna go. Thinking about cutting it off and seeing if I just start completely over, if it'll work. So I'm hoping this time that it will give me the shape that I want. I'm out of thread again, and that's been pissing me off. I get started on something and I have to stop. Get started on it, quit. I wonder if I make these stitches any bigger. If that would help. See, I'm already done. See, I don't really give you anything there. And I'm already having to stop already. That don't help none. You get started and have to stop. Not happy with that. And I looked it up on the internet. They showed the zigzag, doing it with zigzag, and with a bow and glue. If I had a bow that was this small, then, I'd try that. But seeing how I don't have a bow and all, then I'm in trouble. So I'm hoping that this will work a whole lot better. I'm making my stitches loose. So I don't know if that'll help or not. Alright. Here we go again. Go right up in there. Start making them a little bit bigger, maybe. That might help. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to give this right here a try and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to call it quits. Alright, again, got it cut. And for some reason, I've got one thread sticking up here. So, I'm going to try to get rid of that thread. I'm going to go into it. And I'm going to go down. And do another stitch. To try to get it to lay down. There we go. So there that is. Now I want to take this one and I'm going to lay it down right on top of it. And I'm going to try to put it all the way down till I get to the end. But yeah, I wish that I could do it better, but since it's not doing it any better, and I ain't found no video that shows you how to do the hat with the way I'm doing it. So with thread and sewing it. So I don't know. You gonna be alright, Mr. Rick?
Yeah,
He took on a coughing spell, man.
sneezing pills.
A sneezing spell, excuse me. Sneezing. Oh gosh, we've been getting into that here lately. Alright, so I'm gonna quit right here. And now the way I'm gonna do is put it in there. And go around and up. Now we'll take my tail. And I'm going to go through. Come on, don't do that. I don't want to go a mile away from it. Okay, go under it.
Something helps.
I'm trying to go through each layer here. Alright, that's good enough for me. I'm going to quit right there. There we go. I quit. Now,
Damn it.
still on that season spell. I think it looks fine like that. But we can turn it around to where you don't see the knots and all. And now I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn this around all the way. Like that right there. And then we have, oh, I forgot what character that is that has a hat like that. You remember what character used to wear a hat like that? It's a cartoon character.
Was it Bullwinkle and Rocky?
I think so. It might have been.
Rocky?
I don't remember.
I think it was
But-
Rocky the Squirrel.
Yeah, but I think that works pretty good.
Let's see.
Alright, let's see what we got here. And I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay. Let me see.
And well,
A picture of Bullwinkle and Rocky the Squirrel.
so there it is. Now I will take and tack it onto its head so it won't come off, and then that way it will stay on there.
No, that's not him.
It'll be okay, Rick.
It's alright. I'll find it.
I've already got somebody interested in buying it, so I'll probably end up selling it. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you later.